Vikings off the draw into the Affton zone. Malone back for it. Backhands to Felker. Up to Carter. Chips it up. Felker back over to Malone. And Macon. McCroy up down the left-hand side. Backhand, no. Stops. Tries to find Carter in front. Malone picks it up. Shot on goal. Kicked out. Felker. Oh, save. Puck out the center. Macon with it. Up to Malone. He'll throw to the corner. Affton changing. Cook, Feinstein, Rogers on. To Stark and Altman. Puck kept in. Cook tries to go to Feinstein. Can't connect. Rudy with it. Backhands to Cook. Cook with it. Shot. Just high. Stark takes a check along the near side. Rogers to the net. Can't find Cook. Vikings clear. Ethan Feinstein's back. Backhands it up to Cook. Cook chips it in. Rogers after it. Reverse. And off the out with Blanchard and Levinson. Rudy and Trenton stay out on D. Trenton with it. Straight away. Shot blocked. To Gus. To the net. Oh, just wide. Levinson with it in the corner. Out to Rudy. He'll bump it behind the net. Blanchard's after it. Stark pitches up. Vikings have it. They try to reverse. Trenton Stark steps up. 1-on-3 into the zone. Shot on goal. Kicked out. Colin Brown on. Felker with it. He'll get it deep. He'll pick it up behind the net. I think actually looks like Burke made it. John Burke's out there with Colin Brown. So we'll go 6D all weekend. That'll help. All right, Ecker out now. Burke in the corner. Checked. Blanchard at the point. Hits Eli in the back. Vikings get it out. Burke now with it. Over to Brown. Back to Burke. Burke up to Hawk. Hawk backhands it in. Ecker's after it. Hawk with it behind the net. Loses it. Burke steps up. This is up the center. 1-on-3. Good play by Jackson Hawk there. Hop in. Alone. Shot. Goal! Jackson Hawk puts Affton up. 1-0. And Hasek takes him out on the celebration. All right, here we go. Affton wins the draw. Malone over to Macon. Up to Ecker. Behind the net, Ecker pressures. Vikings clear to center. Macon over to Malone. Leaves it up to Hasek. He's in, shot. Blocked in the corner. Hasek around, all the way around to the court to Macon. He's got it. Out to center. Takes his man down. Ecker with it. Over to Hasek. He'll get it deep. On net. McCroy pressuring. Felker on. Vikings coming back. They dump it in. Macon. Pass misses. They'll go for icing. Jackson Carter takes the draw. He wins it back. Rudy picks it up. Chipped up high. Carter in to help. Moves up the boards. Misses Felker. Out to the point. Backhander. Gus picks it off. Looking for Carter. Vikings with it. Now Jackson Carter. Backhands to McCoy. McCoy backhands it in. Carter's after it. Up the boards and out. Start to Altman. Altman gets it deep. Nope, blocks. Altman back to McCoy. All right, to start. Up to McCoy. And in. Felker after. Behind the net. Carter there. Vikings chip it out. I don't know why I keep calling Trenton McCoy. Just because he rode with him. This is McCoy. He dumps it in. Behind the net. Vikings gather it. Affton changes. Feinstein, Cook, and Rogers out. Feinstein with it. Shot on goal. Blocker save. Burke there. Goes to Rogers. Back out to Burke. He'll take a shot. Pad save. Ethan picks it up in the corner. Ryan Cook's there. With his feet. Vikings with a nice play to get it out. One-on-one coming back against Colin Brown. Shot on. Blocker save Magino. Out to the point. Cook there defending. Puck behind the net. Magino can't get there. Brown over to defend. Behind the net to Burke. Backhands it up to Cook. He tries to catch Easton in the middle and misses. Vikings steps it back in. Burke with it. Throws it up the boards. Brown there, along with Rogers. Hand pass. All right, they saw it. Levinson will take the draw. Vikings win. They'll dump it in. Levinson retreats for it. Moves on front. Oh, pad save Vinny. Oh, that's off. Nope. Malone back for it behind the net. Up to McCroy. Tries to go to Levinson. Misses. Vikings dump it back in. Macon picks it up behind the net. His backhand pass is intercepted. Malone with it. Nicely to Blanchard. Blanchard gets the red line. Beats his man wide. Cuts it on net. Low shot. Kicked out. Vikings backhanded to the point. Macon. Blanchard has it now. Behind the net has Malone. Malone, oh, just misses on the one-timer. Good look there. Malone hustles back. Gets in the way. Vikings dump it in. Macon has it. In his feet. Kicks it up to Chase Blanchard. He'll go off the boards and out. After the change, Vikings with it. They go D to D. Levinson's pressuring. Blocked by Hawk, back into the zone. Defenseman's rushing up the right side, turnover. Now Macon. Up to Hasek. He's got Ecker going to the net, shot. Goalie freezes. Little draw, Hasek on it. Now Ecker. He takes it behind the net. Muscles his man out of the way, looking for somebody open. Cross ice to Altman. Altman shot on. Tipped to the corner by Hasek. Back out to start. He'll shoot. Save. Hasek wins it. Hawk tips it. Vikings come away with it. Dump it out. Altman grabs it. Hasek sends it deep. Ecker's after it. Behind the Vikings net. They cleared up the near side. Start with a nice stick there. Oh, he's coming away with it. Jackson Hawk. Up to Eli Ecker. He's got Hasek flying down the right side. He tries to tip between the defenseman's legs and misses. It gets it in deep. Ecker's there. McCoy on with Carter. Ecker in front. Stark's changing. Burke and Brown on. McCoy behind the net. Takes an elbow. Now Carter. McCoy gloves it down. Vikings try to clear. Can't. Burke keeps it in. Twice. Now Carter. He blocks it down. Bronco picks it up. Shot. Oh, goalie looked behind him. Off the glass and out, into the bench. Carter on the draw. Felker on his left, McCoy on his right. Vikings win it. Up in the center, Brown steps up. Gets it, backhands it in. Vikings retreat. Felker blocks a pass. Carter tries to throw a hit. Bird can't keep it in. McCoy back for it with Brown. McCoy just throws it out the center. Safe play. Felker picks it up with some speed. Overskates it just a bit. Ties it up with his feet. All three Affton forwards there to help. Vikings had it. McCoy keeps it in. Now Brown out to center. Burke pushes it up to Carter. He'll throw it on net. No icing. Felker's there. Feinstein now on with Rogers. Rogers picks off the pass. Oh, can't find Felker or Ethan in front. Uh-oh. All right, Brown will regroup. Get it up to Rogers here. He goes to the middle to Ethan. Kicks it to himself. Moves it up to Cook. Tries to find Macon on the far side. He'll throw it behind the net. Ethan and Cook after him. Around the near side. Vikings up the middle. Drew Rogers picks it off. Gets it to Cook. Loses his glove. Out to the point. Macon. Low shot on. Blocked by the defenseman. To the near side. Malone has it. Over to Marty Macon. They go up the far side. Try to find Rogers. Can't. Vikings with it. Good play by Cook there. Vikings backhanded in on net. Marty Macon with it. Stops behind his own net. He's got Cook on the far side. Malone there to help. He'll backhand it around. Cook's after it. He's got Ethan right with him. He'll cut across and pick that up. Nope. Tipped away by the Vikings defenseman. Oh, nobody there. Nobody home for the Vikings. Cook has it. Crosses the red line. Tries to get it deep. Carter on. We only got 4 players on the ice. Here we go. All right, now. Oh. I'm not sure what was wrong with that. Affton will get a penalty. Yes, Carter. Nothing. All right, Levinson and Blanchard out to kill the penalty. Around the boards. Vikings backhanded deep. Starks there. He loses for Orland. He's got Blanchard on the far side. He tips it up. Just misses. He had Levinson streaking through the middle. Altman defends. Now Levinson. Rudy backhands it out. Vikings will regroup. They can't connect there. They'll go for icing. All right. Oh, Stark fans on the Affton faceoff win. Cook hustles back. Gets it over to Ethan. He'll get the blue line. Rudy's there. He picks it up. He's got Cook going to the net. Affton with the short-handed pressure. Vikings now with it. Altman off the boards. Tipped out by Cook. 45 seconds remaining on the power play for the Vikings. Ethan now has it. He moves it up to Cook. In his feet. He's offside. Levinson will take the face off. He goes forward with it. Right on goal. Vikings up the far side, cross center. Blanchard's there, good Burke. Vikings player blows a tire. Burke with it in the corner. Pull backhand to the point. Kept in, on net. Softly kicked aside by Vinny. Levinson tries to go to Blanchard. Big bounce off the far side boards. Blanchard's after it. Deep in the Vikings zone. Vikings defenseman wipes out. He gets it back, kicks it up the boards. Levinson's there. Backhands it back into the corner. They come to the near side. Backhand it in. Magino stopped behind the net. Brown's there. He's got it in his feet. A little bit of trouble. Ecker now. Affton back at full strength. Blanchard to Ecker. Brown now. Shot blocked. To Ecker. He's got a man. Oh, just misses Levinson. Brown backhands it. To Levinson. Knocked down by the Vikings defenseman. Behind his own net. Levinson's there. Hoff and Ecker. Now Levinson. Cleans it off the far boards. A little bit of space. Low shot on. Ecker's there. Oh, puck is loose. Good burp. Alright, Ecker with the face-off. Back to Malone. Shot on. Blocker save. Ecker with the rebound. Another save. Out to Macon. Shot high. Vikings move it out. Macon intercepts. He comes over to Hawk. Nice move. Across the line. He'll curl. Cross ice to Macon. Down to the corner. To Hasek. Ecker's in front. Low to Hop. Back out to the point to Macon. In his feet. Turns it over. Now Vikings out. 1-on-1. Coming back. Great job by Aiden Hasek to get back and disrupt that play. He came flying back and screwed all that up for the Vikings. All right, over to Ecker. He tries to go to Hawk. Hawk with it. Intercepted his pass to Hasek. Cross the line. Video make the save. All right, Vikings win the face-off. The Bunker intercepts it. It's in the blue line. Rudy Altman dumps it behind the net. McCoy's there. And Carter. Up the boards. To Altman. Now Felker. Oh, that'll do it for the first. All right, Carter backhands it in. Felker in pursuit. To the near side. Tries to go to Altman. Out the center. Carter retreats to start. Carter missing to Troy. That'll go. Vikings in the draw. Felker and Carter there defending. Now to start. He gets it to center. Over to McCroy. Gets around his man. Into the corner. Vikings player dodges a Felker hit. It might have been Carter. Affton dumps it in and changes. Feinstein, Rogers, and Cook on. No ice there. Stark with it. Around to Allman. He's looking for a man. He tries to go cross ice to Rogers. Intercepted. Vikings across the blue line. Throw it on net. Gino with the pad save. Feinstein up the far side to Rogers. Tips it to the point, now behind the net. Altman there with Stark. Feinstein and Cook. Out to the point. Rudy has it. Off the glass and out. Vikings retreat. Up the center. Stark. Orland dumps it in. Around the net, Cook's there, pressuring. Vikings backhanded up. Have the puck. Cross ice, Brown there. He'll throw it out the center. Cook now after it. 1-on-1. He's at the end of his shift. The defenseman's got a little speed here. Got Macon with a nice play. Ties him up across the blue line, and Ethan's there. He'll go across to Rogers. He has it. Hitting alone, shot off the post. Huey Rogers looking for his 11th goal. Out to Brown, shot on. Misses to the near side. Macon steps up. Goes behind the net to Rogers. Backhands in front to Ethan. He's tied up. Vikings away. 2-on-1. Brown hustling back. Nice stick. Vikings turn it over to Macon. He pushes it up to Rogers. It'll go for ice. Alright, Affton. Let's draw in their own zone. Levinson will take it. He's with Felker and Blanchard. Stark off the glass and out to neutral zone. Vikings with it. They'll go to the far side. Stark steps up. Vikings stuff it in. Malone retreats. He'll backhand it around to Blanchard. Blanchard with it low. Makes a nice move. Getting a little speed. Cuts to the middle. Gets the blue line. He's got Felker with him. Tries to put it between the defenseman's feet. Now he has it again. Backhands it to Levinson. Nice play. He'll look for an open man. He'll go across to Malone. Shot on, high, blockered away. Back to Levinson. He'll cross to Blanchard. Yeah! One-timer connects. Blanchard puts Affton up 2-0 on a nice play and pass by DJ Levinson. Jackson Hawk crosses the red line. He'll take a shot, low, goalie, sticks it away. Ecker's there, Vikings clear it around. Malone hustles up. Hossack's there to keep it in. Tipped over, to Hawk, back to Ecker. Vikings come away with it. Vikings across the line, jumping into the corner, starts there. He'll come around the near side, trying to connect with Hossack, can't get there. That'll go for icing. Hossack on the defensive zone draw. He wins it back cleanly to Orland. He'll push it up the near side. Aiden picks it back up. It looked like that was out the center, but no. Low shot on. Then he kicks it aside. Over to Jackson Hawk. Penalty coming. Interference on someone. I don't know if it's us or them. That was Aiden. Looks like it was Aiden Hossack. Not an interference call. Ethan out there with Brown, Cook, and Altman to kill this penalty. Tipped away by Ethan, the center. Vikings retreat. Ethan's got it in his feet. Cook now has it. Across the line, he's 1-on-3. Gets it to the corner. Tries to go in front to Ethan. Ethan will pick it up. Got a Viking player hanging out at center. Brown's back with him. While Ethan and Cook pressure. Along with Altman. Puck out, squirts out to Altman. Oh, tipped on by Cook. He'll chase after it. Deflect the pass away. Altman kicks it up, back to Cook. Cook and Feinstein to the middle of the Feinstein. He gets around his man. Oh, backhand's just wide. He's got Cook there now. Ethan now has it. Hook curl, shot on. Kicked over to the corner. Vikings now behind their own net. Vikings backhanded in. Brown back for it. Sends it over to Altman. He takes a check up to Cook. We'll get it to Ethan. Ethan will tip it in. Oh, yeah, I guess. Shot on by the Vikings. I don't know if that was tip wide or if Vinny got a piece of that. All right, both teams back at full strength. Affton will take a penalty for a high hit there. Macon will go with 56 left in the first half of the second. About 57 seconds here. Jackson Carter's out with Brown, Stark, and Felker. Affton plays it to the near side. Shot on, blocked away by Vinny. Felker has it. Throws it off the far side to center. Stark chases. Felker now. We'll throw it in. They wave off icing. Vikings retreat. 35 remaining in the first half of the second period. Vikings turn it over. Felker and Carter are now in. 2-on-1. Over to Carter. Tip in front. Stark steps up. Man's on his back. Spins. Shoots. Deflected by Felker. Oh, Jackson blocked. A couple of good opportunities there. Carter sends it back deep. Felker has it now. He's looking for man. Turns, shoots, blocked. 7 seconds remaining. 3 now. All right. Stark throws it off the near side. Tipped by the Vikings defenseman. No icing. Behind their own net. McCoy chases. Now McCoy with it. He throws it across. Stark to himself. He'll dump it in. Just 41 remaining in the penalty. Vikings up. Into their feet. Brown picks it up. Cross the line. Shot on. Misses. To the near side. Levinson's there. McCoy breaks it up. Vikings trying to get the red line. Brown steps up. Vikings tuck it in. Trenton starts back forward. We'll chip it up. Try to go to Levinson. Vikings have it. In the way. Stick by DJ. Out the center now. Stark pressuring. Now has it. Shot! Oh! Yeah! Trent Stark with the even strength goal. Macon just back on. And Malone. Vikings with it. Near side. Can't connect. Macon's there. With Hasek. Hasek comes away with it. 3-on-2 into the zone. Vikings get it deep. Malone's back. He has it behind his own net. Chips it up. Jackson Hawk. Up the middle to Aiden Hasek. He loses it. Gets it right back though. Cross ice to Ecker. Ecker backhands it deep. Hasek's there. Behind the net. Puck's on the back of the net. Malone can't keep it in. He'll retreat. Go up the same boards. And Hasek missing. Vikings with it. Not sure where that was going. Ecker with it. Oh! Too hot in front. He can't handle it. Hop. Two more. Macon. Shot. Blocked. Over to Malone. He'll throw it behind the net. Jackson hops there. He'll gather it. Out to Marty Macon. He can't keep it. I can't tell if he took it in or not. Nope. Hop. Over to Malone. Across the red line. With Ecker. Macon on the backside here. Vikings chip it out. Marty Macon throws it in. Vikings with it. Throw it across. Malone steps up. That's a soft call there. No body contact tonight, boys. Interference coming up on Max Malone. Vikings with it. Can't keep it in. Good block by Stark. Feinstein picks it up, moves it up to Cook, into the zone with speed, goes wide, gets around his man, tries to throw a hip check, out in front, oh! Ethan Feinstein with a chance. I think he had the goalie beat, but the defenseman blocked the shot. Should have been icing.
It's icing!
Cook out to the point. Vikings keep it. Now Cook with it again. Backhands it. Cooked off again. To the middle. Shot. Deflected to the corner. Stark with a nice play. Comes around near side. Out to center. Round back. Oh, Vinny! Oh my God, I thought he missed that. All right, Vikings with a little bit of pressure. 27 remaining in the Affton penalty. Rogers out with Feinstein. Shot on, glove save. 19 remaining in the penalty. Vikings win the draw. Shot way wide. Carter's on the far side. Brown throws a check. Carter clear, intercepted. Shot. This is on the far side. Vikings bring it around the near side. To the middle. That's on net. That's in. All right, that's even straight. Shot on. Carter, McCoy, Felter. Out with Brown and Macon. Brown with it. Off the back, Affton takes off with it. To center. Macon over to Brown. Brown. Tipped in by McCoy. Felter's after it. He lifts the stick, comes away with it. Now McCoy. He's got Carter in front. Tries to go to Felter. Carter's there. Cleared by the Vikings. Cross center. Macon and McCoy there. Good check by Jack there. And now Marty Macon with it. He'll go up to Felter. He tries to leave it for Carter. McCoy's there. Brown trailing. Shot on by McCoy, blockered away. Near side, to center. Macon and Brown are back. Brown with a nice play. Up to Blanchard. Brown now to Levinson, near side. Across the line. Cook down the right side. Levinson tripped to the net. Affton will go on the power play. Set up on the far dot. Stark will be up high in the middle. Levinson wins it. Stark with it. Soft shot on. Levinson. Yeah! Off the shot block from Stark, DJ Levinson picks up. 5 seconds into the power play, puts Affton up 4-0. All right, Affton wins the draw. To Stark, over to Altman. Near side to Blanchard. Levinson after it. Stark pitches up, can't keep it in. Gets the referee in the skates. Stark over to Blanchard. Blanchard gets the red line, dumps it in on goal, kick to the corner. Levinson after it. Vikings women around. Cook can't handle it. Out to Stark, he throws it. Cook's feet. Cook down low. Levinson. He's got Blanchard going. Oh, just misses Blanchard. Rudy keeps it in. Down low to Blanchard. Chase. Shot deflected to the far corner. Cook gathers it. Backhands behind the net to Levinson. Levinson rolls off a stick. Blanchard picks it up. Altman throws it across the ice. Far corner to Levinson. Up high to Cook. Back to Levinson. To the point to Stark. He'll throw it low. Blanchard picks it up behind the net. Back out to Stark. Stark shot through. Deflected down. Rebound. Levinson. Save. Vikings realize it. The pressure ball. Eckert and Hawk. They found him on D. Vikings win the draw. Throw it behind the net. Vikings in center. Ecker with it. Kick back to Malone, over to Macon. Near side to Hawk. Across the blue line. Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll get the red line. The blue line. Try to go to the middle, nobody there. Ecker now with it. Backhands it up. Near side. Backhand it out. Macon up to Affton. Oh, he almost hits the. Hasek brings it back to Malone. Malone to the near side. To Hawk, tipped up to Hasek. She comes in, shot low. Off the draw, down low. Hawk with it. Throws it in front. Deflected by the goalie. Ecker's there. Vikings clear off Hasek's skate. Ecker grabs it. Backhands it behind the net to Hasek. Comes off the boards. Moves it out to Macon. Over to Malone. He walks in. Shot. Oh. Stick save. Good chance there by Max Malone. Macon with it. Off some shin guards. Keeps it in. Jackson Hawk. Poked away to Marty, out to Max Malone. His shot knocks the Vikings player's stick out of his hands. He retreats, tipped away to Macon. Grabs it, goes it up the far side. Ecker's there. Macon gets to the center. Aiden Hasek picks it up. He makes a move, cuts in the middle. Shot deflected over the net. Vikings clear. Cook on the near side. He'll gather it. Go to Colin Brown. Brown up to Jackson Hawk. He tips it up to Aiden Hasek. Vikings with it. Brown to Ethan Feinstein. Ethan with it. Across the blue line. Tipped away by Rogers. Ethan picks it up. Rogers backhands it behind the net. Cook's there. Vikings have it. Get around the near side. Out to Brownie. Brownie throws it behind the net. Cook's there. In the corner. Ethan as well. Cook now with it. Cook cut in. Shot up from up high. Locked down. Vikings clear. Colin Brown back for it. He moves it up. Ethan lets it go up to Dewey. Across the line, Vikings clear. Stark now. Near side, Feinstein moves it in. Cook and Rogers after it. Vikings have it. They'll come up the middle. Into the zone, 2-on-2. Shot high. Far side, Cook deflects it out. Vikings retreat. Go near side, Brown's coming up. He didn't touch that. Yep. All right. Icing the hole and Altman. Carter on the draw. Tries to go forward. Flex it off to the Vikings player. Out to the point. Malone sends it to the corner. Felker's there. With Carter. McCroy. Back to Felker. Back to McCroy. Felker has it. Tries to go back to Jack. Affton retreats. Whoa, Jackson Carter tips it in. Jeff McCoy now with it. He puts it in front to Felker. He goes to his backhand to Carter. Puck's loose. Vikings to the near side. Trying to cross ice. Deflected away. They try to backhand it out. Get it to center. Altman puts it over to Felker. McCoy picks it up. Pass off the boards to himself. He's got speed. Tipped up high. He retreat. Back to Orland. He moves it to Carter. Carter just deflects it up. McCroy's after it. Now Felker picks up the turnover. Shoves his man. Vikings backhanded around. Pass to Altman. Carter retreats. Backhands to Malone. Malone puts it off the near side. McCroy tries to go to Felker. Vikings have it. Into the Affton zone, Malone. Up to McCroy. They get the center. Throw it to Felker. Far side to Levinson. He tips it in. Feinstein coming on with Blanchard. Ethan can't go between the defenseman's feet. Now Blanchard with it. He gets hit from behind. DJ's tripped. Back out to Marty Macon. He'll throw it in. Blanchard in pursuit. Back it around by the Vikings. Ethan's there. Levinson picks off the pass at the blue line. Over to Blanchard. Shot off the post. Blanchard looking for a second. Now to Ethan. Oh, another good chance. 2 saves by the goalie there. All right, boys. Hasek wins the draw cleanly. 2 Brown. He'll throw it at the net. Tipped on by Hasek. Rebound. Gets his own rebound. Good save by the goalie. Hasek on the draw. Vikings come away with it. He'll throw it around the near side. Pop knocks it down. Comes off the boards on his backhand. Tries to go to Hasek. Can't. Vikings got it. They can't connect on their pass. Marty Macon's there. He clears it up top. Vikings gain the zone. Shot on. Trenton Stark. That's Eli Ecker. Trenton dumps it in. Behind the Vikings net. They backhanded. Eli's there. Vikings come around near side. Altman pitches up. He's with Hoff. Puck out. 1-on-1. Rudy's coming back. Affton's got good numbers here. Rudy to the near side. Jacking off Decker. He lifts his player stick. Hasek comes away with it. Now to Ecker on his backhand. To the corner. Now to the forehand. He's got Stark. Shoot it. Right into the play. Oh. It's the forward and the ankle, then gets his own rebound. The goalie made a save. All right, 1-on-1. Trent steps up. Puck behind the net. Eli gathers it. On his backhand. Gives it to Rudy. Back to Eli. Vikings pick that up. Aiden Hasek wins it around near side. That'll go for icing. Alright, Vikings with it. Kicked out the center by Cook. He can get it to the middle. He had Rogers. Tries. Deflected to the corner. Ethan's there. Vikings up the near side. Go to the middle. Cook kicks it in. Puts it down low. Rogers. To Ethan. Cleanly to Malone. Shot on, tipped. It's loose. Cook's there. Ethan. Rob. Oh, how do we not score there? Oh my God. Now Cook. Backhand's in front. No one's home. Vikings come away with it. Malone stands up at the blue line. Vikings. Carter, McCroy, and Felker on. Stark and Brown. Vikings across the blue line, defended by Brown. To the middle here, shot on. This is to the near side. McCroy picks it up, throws it up the middle. Can't connect. Affton wins it, Brown, off the glass. Nice tip by McCroy to get it out. Far side. Start up to McCroy into the street. And then there's Felker. Now Carter with it. Jack picks it up. Across the blue line. Vikings back. They dump it in. Softly behind the net. Brown will pick it up. Wait for his men. Now he skates it out. To Carter. On the left side. This is speed. Chips it to himself. McCroy there. Now Felker. Carter backhands it low. Colin Brown can't keep it in. Back into across the trying to start. Back into the Viking zone. Dangerous pass there. Downey might have got away with one there. Jack 2, maybe. Dunker buys a wraparound. They cover. All right, Levinson on the draw. Out there with Rogers and Blanchard. Rudy Altman. Max Malone. Affton wins it. Rogers. Now Orland goes back in. Throws it low to Levinson. He tries to back in front to Rogers. Now out to center. Malone. Into the zone. Altman back for it. To bring it near side. Backhand it to Malone. Backhand it back around. He's got Blanchard on that side. Here he goes. Take a little bit of a slash. And another one. Shot misses. Deflected away by Max nicely. Shoulder save by Magino. Altman with it. Turns it over. Vinny pokes it out. Dewey Rogers to center. 3-on-2 into the zone. Puck behind the net. Macon, shot on. Hits the outside of the net. Rogers. Vikings now with it. They backhand it around the near side. Colin Brown steps up. Keeps it in. Levinson's there. Vikings throw it to the corner. DJ's after it. They throw on the brakes. Around to the near side. Can't connect on their pass. Macon chips it up to Blanchard. Vikings with a little bit of speed. Good step up there by Marty. On net. Good cover. We needed it. Affton wins the draw. Brown chips it around near side. Hoffman treats for it. Pull back end it back to Marty Macon. He backhands it up to Aiden Hassett. And he'll skate it out. Across the red line with speed. He's got his man beat. Shot on. They're looking 5-0 all right on this goal. Hop in front to Ecker. Shot. Goal. 5-0 Affton. Now we can run the clock. Line will stay out. He wins the draw. Over to Marty Macon. He'll get the red line. Throw it in on net. Goalie deflects to the corner. Vikings clear up the near side. Out to center. Colin Brown. He'll move it up. Aiden Hasek has it again. All right, Marty Macon with it. Little shake and bake. In the circle. Jackson Hopp now with it. He goes back to Marty. He's got it down low. Behind the net to Hasek. He'll pick it up on his backhand. Make it out to Brown. On net low. Deflected wide. Vikings clear it around. Brown up. Deflected in by Hasek. Hopp's there. Tips it to himself. Dodges a man. Trenton Stark throws it at the net. Oh, the ref just ate that one. Ouch. Yeah, he did. All right, Vikings with it. Two center. 2-on-3, 2-on-4 now. They'll dump it in and change. Magino stops it behind the net. Ethan Feinstein picks it up. Skates it up the middle. Down the right side. Cuts in. Looks for a man. Throws it up the near side pads. To Cook. Goal. Ethan will take the draw. Win it cleanly back to Cook. Shot on. Blocker to the corner. Altman there. Picks it up. Keeps it in. Rogers. Now Cook. Back to Rogers. To Ethan. Shot on. Shoulder save. All right, Stark now with it. He'll shoot. Block the save. Rebound to Rogers. You guys go to Ethan. Ethan curls back. Goes up top to Rudy. Over to Stark. He kicks it up. Can't handle it. Now Orland gets it. He'll throw it behind the net. 2:15 remaining in the third. Rogers. Stark. Back to Rogers. Ethan tips it down to Dewey. Around the near side. Can't get in front. Vikings come away with it. Good step up by Trenton there. And Dewey's onside. Affton will change behind the play. Dewey sends it high to Cook. Cook hits the Vikings player. The push shot. Oh, he's hurt.